In the remote mountain village of Lumina, an enigmatic figure named Mara arrives.
She carries a single glowing lantern, said to bring warmth and light wherever darkness prevails. The villagers welcome her but are curious about the lantern's origins. Mara says, "The light isn't mine, it belongs to those who need it." A child named Lyra is gravely ill. Her parents plead with Mara to use the lantern to heal her. Mara stays by Lyra's bedside, letting the light from the lantern bathe the child. By dawn, Lyra is miraculously cured, but the lantern's glow dims slightly. The villagers whisper about the sacrifice it might have cost Mara. Heavy rains cause a nearby river to overflow, threatening the village. Mara places the lantern on the riverbank, and its glow creates a barrier, diverting the waters. The flood recedes, but the lantern grows dimmer. Mara, unfazed, continues to serve. An elder warns Mara, "The lantern's light reflects your essence. If it fades completely, so will you." Mara smiles. "If my light can save others, then it is a worthy end." A blind wanderer arrives, seeking direction. Mara gives him the lantern to guide his way. The villagers panic, fearing the light will never return. Days later, the wanderer returns, his sight restored, and the lantern brighter than before. Sometimes, Mara explains, sharing light makes it grow. One night, a desperate thief steals the lantern, hoping to sell it. Mara doesn't pursue him. Instead, she tells the villagers, if he needs it that much, let him have it. Days later, the thief returns, remorseful, claiming the lantern wouldn't glow in his hands. Mara forgives him, and the lantern shines again. A famine strikes, and crops fail. Mara uses the lantern to nurture the soil, bringing warmth and growth. The villagers celebrate a bountiful harvest, but the lantern dims once more. Mara begins to look weaker, but her resolve remains firm. A traveler asks Mara, "Why do you give so much of yourself? Don't you fear losing everything?" Mara replies, "The light only matters when it serves others. Clinging to it for myself would make it meaningless." A boy named Finn asks Mara to accompany him to find his lost family. She agrees, carrying the lantern across treacherous terrain. The journey drains her, and the lantern's glow flickers. They find Finn's family, but Mara collapses, pale and frail. The villagers beg Mara to stop using the lantern, fearing for her life. She responds, "This light isn't mine to keep. If it can ease another's burden, then it must shine." A sage visits the village, drawn by tales of Mara and her lantern. He warns her, true detachment isn't about giving until you vanish, it's about inspiring others to carry the light. Mara reflects on his words. Mara teaches the villagers how to create smaller lanterns using pieces of their own hope and kindness. They light these from her lantern, spreading the glow throughout the village. The main lantern grows stronger, and Mara smiles, seeing the community's transformation. Mara faces a shadowy figure, a manifestation of her fears and doubts. The figure mocks her sacrifices, calling them futile. Mara counters, "Selflessness isn't weakness. It's freedom." The shadow dissipates, and the lantern burns brighter. As Mara grows older, her health wanes. She decides to leave the lantern at the village's center, where all can access its light. The villagers protest, but Mara assures them, "You are the keepers now." Years later, Mara's story becomes legend. The villagers thrive, each carrying a piece of her light in their own lanterns. On a quiet hill overlooking the village, a gravestone reads, "Her light lives in all who share it." Selflessness and detachment through Mara's journey, emphasizing that true impact comes from letting go and inspiring others to carry the light forward.